The Hangover Part II is a 2011 American comedy film produced by Legendary Pictures and distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures. It is also known as The Hangover 2. The Wolfpack is Back or The Hangover Again in the working title. It is the second installment in the Hangover trilogy and the sequel to the 2009 film The Hangover. The film stars Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis, Ken Jeong, Jeffrey Tambor, Justin Bartha, and Paul Giamatti and is directed by Todd Phillips, who co-wrote the story with Craig Mazin and Scot Armstrong. Plot: Stu Price, along with his three best friends Doug Billings, Phil Wennick, and Alan Garner, travels to Thailand 2 years after the events in Las Vegas for his forthcoming wedding to Lauren, his fiancée. Teddy, Lauren's younger brother, joins them, much to Alan's chagrin. Lauren's father expresses his disdain of Stu during a toast during the rehearsal dinner. Stu reluctantly joins Phil, Doug, Alan, and Teddy for a beer later that night. The party toasts to Stu and Lauren's future happiness while sitting around a campfire roasting marshmallows. The next morning, Phil, Stu, and Alan wake up in a filthy hotel room in Bangkok. Alan's head is completely shaved, and Stu has a Mike Tyson-style face tattoo. They run into a chain-smoking Capuchin monkey and discover that their old acquaintance, mobster Leslie Chow, has joined them in Thailand as Alan's +1. Teddy is missing, and the only thing they find is his severed finger. Chow begins to retell the events of the previous night, but he passes out after snorting a line of cocaine. According to the trio, Chow died of a heroin overdose. The trio disposes of Chow's body in the hotel's icebox in a hurry. They drive to a police station to pick up Teddy after getting it, but are instead given a wheelchair with an elderly Buddhist monk who knows more about what happened. He, on the other hand, has sworn a vow of silence and refuses to say anything. They travel to the flaming ashes of the business after spotting a business card. They go to the tattoo shop where Stu got his tattoo and find out that they started a quarrel that escalated into a riot. The trio returns the monk to his Buddhist temple, where they are encouraged to meditate by the head monk. Alan recalls their visit to the White Lion strip club, when they learned that Stu had been sexually assaulted by a ladyboy named Kimmy. 2 Russian mobsters attack the three, grabbing the monkey and shooting Phil in the arm as they flee. Alan admits that he injected muscle relaxers and ADHD medication into some of the marshmallows from the previous night in order to sedate Teddy because he was afraid the others would replace him with Teddy, but that he mixed up the bags when Phil nearly sat on them after Phil was treated at a clinic. Alan has drugged Phil and Stu yet again, and they are furious. Stu confronts Alan, accusing him of wrecking his life, but Phil intervenes, reminding them that they must remain united. They notice a note with an address and a meeting time on Alan's stomach. They meet a mobster named Kingsley in exchange for Teddy, who demands Chow's bank account password by the next morning. They return to the hotel in search of Chow's password, only to discover that he has not died. In a dramatic vehicle pursuit during which the monkey is shot and injured, they rob the Russian mobsters of the monkey, who had the code given to him and put beneath his jacket for safekeeping by Chow. The party completes the deal with Kingsley after taking the code and leaving the monkey outside a veterinary facility. Interpol agents emerge out of nowhere and arrest Chow. Kingsley reveals himself to be an undercover agent who informs the trio that the police used information about Teddy's disappearance to arrest Chow, and that Kingsley has no idea where Teddy is. Phil phones Doug's wife Tracy, desperate and out of ideas, to inform her that they have been unable to locate Teddy. Stu chooses to call off the wedding and relocate to Bangkok, claiming Teddy has passed away. The electricity goes out when Alan is playing Ms. Pac-Man. Teddy is nowhere to be found, Stu realizes. The group returns to the hotel to find Teddy, who is uninjured but still missing a finger, in the elevator. Teddy had gotten up earlier than the others to acquire more ice for his severed finger after the first bucket had melted, but when the electricity went out, he became imprisoned. To get back to the wedding reception, the 4 utilize Chow's speedboat, the Perfect Life, whose keys were in Teddy's pocket. Arriving on land just as Lauren's father is ready to call off the wedding, Stu delivers a forceful speech in which he rejects the stereotype of being dull and instead declares himself to be very crazy. Lauren's father is so impressed that he offers the pair his blessing. Alan surprises Stu with a wonderful gift during the post-reception dance after they exchange vows, a musical guest performance by Mike Tyson. Teddy subsequently realizes that he took a lot of images on his cell phone throughout the night, but couldn't call them because the battery died. Along with Tyson, the group before removing the evidence of their escapades once more, they agree to look at the images together, some of which reveal Teddy lost a finger playing the knife game.